It's one small step for man.
Out for the. We don't even talk anymore. We don't even know what we argue about. You don't even think I love you no more. Y'all remember that song? Welcome back to Here's What's Going On podcast with me, AJ. We're going to jump right into today's episode. We're discussing what happens to the 338 daily spoken words we lose every year by Laura Visu Petra, PhD. Basically, she's discussing this article and research that shows that there's a consistent decline in how many words we're speaking on a daily basis. 338 to be exact. And I don't understand where we're losing that. Honestly, can you guess the culprit? In the article, of course, it says exactly social media and being more online and text messaging. We're communicating more through text than on the phone and through email, or, all the things like we used to do. And we're losing small talk, which for me, as an introvert, I used to find small talk to be daunting and useless. But now I'm beginning to understand it. Like, it's helpful to I break the ice. And I feel like small talk can begin as not really serving a purpose, but lead into building like enough foundation to allow for deeper conversations and provide fuller enrichment, which again, when you're talking about things at a deeper level, help release and lower cortisol levels. But we're basically walking around with a whole bunch of stress because we're not talking to each other anymore, because we're not meeting face to face either. A lot of people meet online and stuff like that. Just the whole social dynamic and exchange has changed. A lot of that, I feel like, a lot of the heavy lifting, this shift was coming, I feel like. I feel like a lot of the heavy lifting came from the COVID situation, to where everyone was kind of sequestered and like siloed by themselves. And for introverts, of course, we flourished during that period. But for extroverts, they kind of, suffered a little bit. And some people, never fully recovered or got back into being sociable like they used to be and stuff like that. And, the world is just, we do need each other, whether we believe that or not. And the world, if you're not going outside and literally touching grass, like you aren't getting in those social interactions or even having the opportunity to. And I understand like how hard it is to be like, oh, well, leaving my house is hard for me. I have depression. I have this issue. I have that issue. I get it. And you try to find social community wherever you can. But it has been researched and proven to be more beneficial to have those real in-person social interactions than it is to have them online. However, if you want to have a starting place and you start online and then move it to an actual external environment, fine. But it's been proven, and it's going to continue to be proven, that it is more beneficial to meet face-to-face and have those physical and face-to-face connections than it is to be at home by yourself, sequestered. So what I'm happy and grateful for, exploring my environment more, getting to uncover like places that I drive past every day and actually like realize like, oh, what this place is fun. And I like to wander, I like to explore. I just wish I had more time to do it, honestly, instead of having to be an adult and do adult stuff all the time. Blah. But quote, some bridges were built wrong. Burning them is just engineering. This quote to me says, I realized that this relationship was never going to pan out constructively, and the only option is to burn it all down and leave it be. There's nothing to save or rebuild. It's just done. And as a person who, I don't necessarily burn bridges, but I go ahead and, I deconstruct them. Or I put so I guess I do burn bridges. Is that burning bridges? I don't know. I know, like, when I'm done with a relationship, I close the door on it and I'm done. There's no discussion. There's no talking about it. It's not worth it to me anymore. And I've exhausted all of my resources that I'm going to exhaust on it, basically. And, it's not a thing of like, it's sad when you have to do that. You're going to feel emotions about it because it is a grief. You're losing something. So there is grief there. But also that grief, You know, and I always say this too, is like, you know, I've suffered bigger traumas in my life than, you know, losing a friend, or certain other things I have to suffer in my life are not going to hurt as much in comparison to those bigger traumas that I've suffered. So yeah, I got to burn this bridge. It'll hurt for a little while, but I got to keep moving, because this is just, you know, it's just engineering at this point. But before I go, be sure to check out the show notes. Also, check out my books on Amazon titled Poems to Cry To in the Dark and Love Letters Never Sent to Myself. I leave a 5-star rating. Other than that, I don't have anything else. I'm glad you're still here, and I hope you have the day you deserve. Later, bye!